Hello, good evening all of you. My name is Rohit Bharat Patil. Today we will discuss about the string buffer and string builder. First we know what is the meaning of the string. String is a non-primitive data type which have do not fixed size. String values stored in a heap memory. Also, string buffer and string builder it is also stored in a heap memory. String is a class or object that like same is a string buffer and string builder is also a class. It is a predefined in the Java libraries. Now string is a sequence of character. Also we can call that array of character is called string. String declaration having two ways. First one is a by using new keyword. Now let us discuss about the syntax. String s is equal to new string in bracket in double colon Rohit. Here string is a class, s is a variable name, new is a keyword, string is a class name. It is also called as a constructor, and Rohit is a literal. Second one is a by using literals. Example, string s is equal to the in double colon Rohit. Here string is a data type, s is a variable, and Rohit is a literals. Now we discuss about the SCP. SCP, what is the meaning of SCP? First, SCP stands for string constant pool. It is also called as a string literal pools. SCP is an special area in heap memory where Java stores string literals values. Also, we can say that a string constant pool is a separate place in a heap memory where a value of all strings which are defined in the program are stored. In first SCP stored in method area in 1.6 version of Java. After that SCP stored in heap area. After 1.7 version, after that SCP stored in a heap area. Let us discuss when we create a string object, like string object is equal to the new string in bracket double colon India. All object stores in a we know that all object stores in a heap area. Then object create in heap memory. Then using of a new keyword, then object also created and memory allocated to that object. Means here India is stored on that heap memory. When we create string literal, then in SCP also one object is created, and also there is a India stored on that name. On that process, on this process, there are two objects created. Why they are created two objects? Because second object is used in future. Second object reference is created internally JVM. Like second is a string s is equal to Rohit in double colon Rohit. Then string literals allocated memory in string constant pool, and object is created on the SCP, and Rohit store in a string constant pool. On that process, only one object is created. Garbage collection are not applicable for the string constant pool. Now we see here one more important concept is string is immutable. Then we discuss about the why string is immutable. Immutable means when we create some data or content, then it is not changed. Also, immutable object is an object whose state cannot be modified after it is created. Same like that, string is immutable means when we create string, then it is not be modified. Immutable concept which is used for string object. That's why string object is immutable. It means once string object is created, then its data and state cannot be changed, but new string object is created. Let us discuss about the one example. String object is equal to new string in bracket in double colon India semicolon object colon object dot equals to India. Here first create a object object dot concat method love. Here first create a object on heap memory and store hepsine and store India. After that object create in string constant pool and also store India. But we know string is immutable, then there is a one more object is created and new literal store on that object. And after that After that, on string construct will also create one object and store love values on that. Here we can't change the original value of object. We can create new object and their value stored this on that. This concept is called as immutable. But on Abo code, we can print object. Then there is the output should be India string object new string Rohit object is equal to object concat in double colon Patil. Then when we print object, then output should be Rohit Patil. When we create when we declare three methods and then values is the same like string name 1 is equal to Rohit, string name 2 is equal to Rohit, string name 3 is equal to Rohit. Here all objects store same values or pointing same value. After that one object change its value, then its effect on the object, but string is immutable. Then there is a new object create and that value stored on that object, so doesn't affect on other object. String is immutable in Java because string objects are cached in string pool. Since cached string literals are shared between multiple clients, there is always a risk where one client action would affect all other clients. Now we discuss about the advantage of a string. String pool requirement and second one is a security purpose. Here string buffer and string builder is same as like a string. First we discuss about the string buffer. String buffer is the same class of string. String buffer provides many more functionality of string. String represent fixed length and immutable character sequence, while string buffer represent extend the length and mutable character sequence. String buffer was introduced with the initial realize of Java. String buffer is a synchronized. Also, it is a thread cell. So, multiple threads cannot access at the same time. So, therefore, that's why the process goes on slow. Then we can say that string buffer is a slower than other classes. String buffer is a mutable. We can modify string without creating an object. String buffer is a mutable class. Now we discuss about the string buffer constructor. When we call string buffer without parameters, it reverse room for 16 character without relocation. Now, like example, string buffer s is equal to new string buffer in bracket inside. It accepts an integer argument that explicitly sets the size of the buffer. String buffer s is equal to new string buffer 20 string buffer string. It accepts a string argument that sets the initial contents of the string buffer object and reverse room for 16 more characters without relocation. String buffer s is equal to new string buffer gigs for gig. Then it is a output will be gigs for gigs as well as same. Now we discuss about the some methods in string buffer. First method is length and length. Length method is a when we call length method. Example, string buffer s is equal to new string buffer Rohit. Then when we call s dot length, then it should be 5. Then capacity method. Capacity method shows the how many character we can store in that method in that string. Append method, when we append method is used for when we existing after existing class create. Append means we can explain about the example. String buffer s is equal to Rohit, also same as the string buffer r is equal to Patil. Then when we call append s dot append r, then its output will be Rohit Patil. Insert. Now we discuss about the insert method. Insert method same as the append method, but in that method we can only exist the last of the first string. Here we can insert any other. Then we can discuss about the reverse method. Reverse method is the same as the we can write the one s is equal to something. Then it is a reverse. delete method. When we want something delete in that character index position, then we can call the delete method. Now we discuss about the string builder. String builder was introduced in Java 5. It is a not a synchronized. It is a not thread safe, hence faster than string buffer. String builder is a mutable class. Constructor in Java string builder. String builder construct a string builder with a no character in it and in initially capacity of 16 character. String build in int capacity. Constructor a string builder with no character in it and initial capacity specified by the capacity argument. String builder character sequence. Constructor a string builder that contains the same character at the specified character sequence. String builder string. Constructor string builder initialized to the content of the specified string. Method in string builder is a string builder. Same method as like string buffer, but different method is a code point count. In on that process, we can call string Rohit, and we can call start index 0 and end index is a 5. Then output should be Rohit. Thank you.